in just a couple minutes, but first, Holly's going to get us started.
All right, we're going to go right to radar. Nitty grit, cut to the chase.
No messing around.
No, we're not messing around with this today. And a lot of you, Mansfield right now, seeing some really heavy snow. And you'll notice areas have lightened up in spots if you've been with us since 4:30. Winter storm warnings in place through today. And as we get closer in right now to Mansfield, you can see the heavy snow coming down. Through Ashland, we're seeing that snow, Loudonville. And then as we shift our view a little further to the east and southeast, our friends in Dover and New Philadelphia are seeing more of a mix. So those are places where precipitation amounts are going to be a little different when you talk accumulation. We've also been focusing obviously on our west and east suburbs, and for now things have lightened up a little bit. For example, Solon, you're in that little bit of a lull compared to those of you that are in Euclid and Richmond Heights, seeing some light snow. Eastlake over into Mentor. We've had steady snow in Mentor, but it has lightened up a little bit in that area. Ashtabula through the county, you've got snow coming down, and it's breezy, meaning these blustery conditions will create blowing and drifting snow throughout the day, which means visibility is going to be reduced, in addition to just being reduced because of the snow coming down heavy at times. And I'll tell you what, there's going to be portions of today where that rate of snow is falling pretty fast, and that will also really do a number on the commute. So thus the closings that you see. The winds are creating those wind chills in the teens. Actual air temperatures are in the 20s, which is what will more or less hold at through the day itself. So the snow continues to pick up through this morning. It will be heavy at times this afternoon. We'll drop back into the teens this evening. In addition to all this snow, we've got some really cold air coming in too, Matt. And, talking about this snow, it's not like this is just a morning event.
Yeah, it really hasn't gotten going yet. A lot of people waking up saying, where's my foot of snow? It's not outside yet. Well, it's not here yet. We had round one that moved through yesterday, had a lot of the rain, right? Things kind of changed over thereafter to some snow last night. We're still dealing with icing down towards the south, but the bulk of this storm is going to arrive now through this evening. This is going to be the harder part, right? So I know a lot of the schools canceled. Obviously, iAlert's going at the bottom of the screen. That's rightfully so, because once people get to work in school, that's when things go downhill. And even this morning rush hour is going to get pretty rough around here as we get into the evening hours. But you can see as we go through time what we're dealing with right now. We've got lots of snow breaking out all across the Midwest, all the way down towards the Texas region. But what I've got my eye on is this area right in here, really starting to fill in. There's some jet stream energy mixed in with this, helping to create a lot of lift in the atmosphere. So boy, that has really filled in from here all the way back down towards Oklahoma. That is hours of moderate to heavy snow that's working into northeast Ohio. We're just now beginning to get in on this. So again, the bulk of the snow has not fallen yet. We're just now seeing about what we're going to see throughout the midday and afternoon hours arriving in the Huron County, Ashland area. This is now getting into Medina, Worcester, over towards Smithville. You'll have some heavier snow here shortly, and that will fill in across the Cleveland area over the next half hour, with some decent snowfall rates starting to pick up. The winter storm in terms of snowfall rates hour by hour, here you go. This is what we're expecting. Some of the heaviest snow beginning over the next couple hours and lasting not just through lunchtime, but early afternoon. We begin to see a decline by the evening, but again, the damage will have already been done. We're expecting quite a bit of snow around here. Our snowfall amounts haven't changed. Our range of where we're expecting that has, but as the snow continues, that ice will eventually go away down towards the south. We'll share totals with you coming up in just a little bit.
All right, Matt, thank you so much. 5:34 right now, and a big story over the past month was really the downtown streets and just how packed they got when there was a snowstorm. So downtown is an area we're watching closely.
Yeah, and the city promised to be better. We've seen Jasmine Monroe downtown earlier this morning. We saw a plow behind her already. How are we looking right now, Jasmine?
They're doing pretty good, but the snow is still coming down. So the news is, are they going to be able to keep up with this? So the good thing is you can see that they hit these sidewalks every pretty much about 10 minutes and the snow is still coming down. The problem this morning is that drifting snow. That's what makes those roads snow covered at times, and it makes it hard for you to drive. But again, this is literally not scheduled at all, but they're coming around exactly at the same time. Just trying to clear up those paths to salt those sidewalks to make sure you can get to your destination. So I started off my journey on the west side and made my way over here into downtown Cleveland. I want to suggest to folks who are taking that way into town, you really have to be careful on the bridges in those intersections, because last night it did rain and that rain did freeze, and now that freezing rain is snow covered, so that's going to make for you to get on the roads very difficult. So again, back here live in Public Square, it's feeling like a snow globe right now. The snow is whipping, and every 5 to 10 seconds, like, I'm paying this guy.
Yeah.
He's going to be rich by the end of this live shot, and I didn't even ask him to do it, you know? So hats off to him. I'm gonna find out his name for the next segment for you guys. We gotta shout him out.
Good to have friends.
He needs his 15 minutes of fame. That's what's going on.
He needs friends. Yeah, he does. He really does.
All right, Jasmine, thank you. I know driving in downtown, and it hadn't gotten too bad just yet a couple hours ago, but it was better. But now we're going to check in on the east side.
Yeah, east side, we know, always gets clobbered, but it's not the same with this storm. Let's check in with Emma Henderson, who is out in Mentor. Emma, how's it looking by you?
Hi guys, well, it's been pretty consistent. You know, I've only been out here for a few minutes and you can see just how much has accumulated just on my hair. That Midwestern saying that it wouldn't be so bad if it weren't for the wind is truly applying right now. Now, the one thing we have seen a lot of is actually the snowplows going down the main road here. We're at 306 near Route 2. We've probably seen them 3 or 4 times, even though we've only been out here for less than an hour. So that gives you an idea of just is going into plowing these main roads. We're seeing more people taking to the roads now, getting to work, getting wherever they need to go. For the most part, we see them taking it slow, really trying to be careful. You know, this is the snow belt. People are used to it. They know what they're doing. They seem to be taking the precautions. Here comes a plow right now. This is actually the second pass we've seen this one take in about 10 minutes. So things aren't looking too bad, but I know we are expected to get quite a bit of snowfall, so we will see how that develops over the next couple of hours. You guys.
All right, Emma, thank you so much. Yeah, it is good to see all of these snowplows out in action. Like we've been saying, they've been preparing. And so we go from east side to the west side, where it's actually going to hit even harder first.
That's correct. And Lindsay Buckingham is in Westlake right now. The pressure is on. We need a plow to be behind you here, Lindsay.
You know, I was listening to all of this and I was like, come on, guys, let's see it. Well, I have seen quite a few plows. And to your point, Dave, it is really starting to blow. You see a lot of that blustery snow. The wind is picking up. I want to show you behind me. We're on Sperry Road. And about the last 45 minutes, we've really started to see it pick up on the roads. There have been plow trucks coming by quite frequently, and I'm seeing quite a bit of snow they're picking up, accumulating on the side there. 90 West behind me, near Columbia Road. Traffic moving pretty steadily, but to Jasmine's point earlier, there is a little bit of that ice underneath, a lot of that slush. So if you have to go anywhere today, really need to take it slow. One other thing to keep in mind as your city plow trucks are coming by, first of all, give them plenty of room. Same with ODOT. They have 42 trucks on the roads right now, but give plow trucks plenty of room. And also bear in mind this. As you're waiting for your street to be plowed, know that they have to hit those main roads first, secondary, then they'll hit the developments. Danielle, how is the traffic looking otherwise?
Oh, we are dealing with that snow and ice, as you said, and all of our reporters around town are saying, boy, they're doing a great job out there. Here's 71 at the Turnpike, and you can see in Strongsville. So you can see the roads in the middle are pretty much plowed there on 71 north and southbound. But you do have a crash reported the Turnpike westbound near I-71. So some stop and go traffic there, about 2 miles or under 2 mile stretch of the Turnpike westbound as you pass 71 in Strongsville. We pulled out to take a look at the rest of the region. So you can see to the north, we're dealing with the snow, to the south, to the ice. Holly and Matt are tracking that for you. So if you're taking 77 down in Canton as well as New Philadelphia, be prepared for black ice and icy conditions. We're seeing some slow traffic though, I-90, and that's where Lindsay was at. Here's speeds, average speed 37 miles per hour, so 90 on the west side. Here's what it looks like at West 84th Street, and you can see 4 cameras for the price of 1. So you can see they're not really plowed and icy conditions here, so please be careful as you are commuting. Traffic on 90 between 83 and 490, 25 minutes heading east, 27 heading west. Dave and Maureen, just take a look at those average speeds. 90 east, 41 miles per hour, 90 west, 40.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, stay safe, everybody. Well, our weather continues our coverage all morning long. After the break, we are going to go live out to Canton.
Yeah, a lot.